week I've chosen to pack the Be Prepared. This is the biggest bag that I have, and I love using this bag when I have a lot going on and I'm not really sure what all I'm going to need, so I just pack everything in there. Alright, so this is the Be Prepared and the Queen of the Jungle print that I'm going to be packing for this week. This print is being discontinued by Jujube, and I'm really sad about that because this is actually one of my favorite prints. By the way, since it's being discontinued, all of us who are retailers for Jujube are able to discount this. So all the remaining Queen of the Jungle stock at thesensiblemama.com is actually 15% off right now. So if you're looking for some Queen of the Jungle stuff, might as well hit our shop and get it on sale while we still have it. Now, whenever I am packing a new bag for the week, I always start with the mommy pocket just to get an idea of what are the things that I need for myself this week. It may seem a little strange, but on weeks that I'm carrying my Be Prepared, I prefer to use a Be Charged instead of a wallet, simply because the Be Prepared weighs 4 pounds by itself. So I like to try to keep this as light as possible. Okay, so since the Be Charged has 4 slots and an internal pocket, I've been able to put my driver's license, debit card, 2 credit cards, and mine and my son's health insurance cards in the middle. And I think I'm just going to tuck this down in the mesh pocket right here. Fits perfectly in there. I'm going to toss my power bank and my charger into the sunglasses pocket. I'm going to toss 2 shades of lipstick, a dark and a light, into the printed pocket right here. The next thing I'm going to pack is my planner. I don't always keep this with me during the week, but this week I have some phone calls and some appointments that I know that I am bound to forget. So I'm going to make sure I have this with me this week, and I'm going to see if this fits right in the front pocket of the mommy pocket. Oh yeah, that actually fits really great. Next, I'm going to put a coin purse in this mesh pocket here, and this has just got my business cards in it. You never know when you have an opportunity to network a little bit, so I like to always have business cards tucked away in there. And I think the last thing that I'm going to pack in my mommy pocket is some wet ones. Like I said in my video last week, people have been getting sick around here, and I don't want any of that on me. So right there in the side pocket, I've got some wet ones. And then the last thing that I will be doing is attaching my keys to the key fob right here. Let's see if it zips up nicely. Perfect. Alright, the first thing I'm going to pack up in here is a Black Ops fuel cell, and in here I'm going to put my ring sling. I love that I can just stuff the ring sling down into the fuel cell and it fits really perfectly in there, and I can grab and go with that whenever I need to. Now, we are anticipating rain this week here in Atlanta, so I like to make sure that I pack an umbrella with me whenever I pack this way, just because I don't like messing with my Lila baby when I'm out in the rain. I prefer to put on the ring sling, so I like to pack an umbrella and a poncho down in the fuel cell with the sling, and that way when I do decide to put on the sling, I can either throw the poncho over me and my son, or I have an umbrella right there. I have a couple of days this week that are going to be long days of running errands and doing other things, and I'm going to have my son in tow. So I know there's going to be times that we're going to stop and have a bite to eat at a restaurant. There's going to be times where I'm tossing him in a shopping cart. So I want to bring my shopping cart cover with me. This one is one that I registered for this at Babies R Us, I think, and I really enjoyed it. I was able to attach some little tassels and toys to it to keep my son entertained while he's in it. I'm really excited that I'm going to be getting rid of this soon because I just placed my opening order with BB Olay, and one of the things that I ordered was the Unikiki 2.0 cart covers. So we'll be carrying that soon in the store, and I'm going to be buying one for myself because I think it's adorable. But what I'm going to be doing is putting this inside of a Be Light and putting that inside of my Be Prepared. And I don't think I have a great camera angle for doing this, but you get the picture. So there's my cart cover inside of a Be Light. Now, what I like to think about when I'm packing is, what else will I need inside of this Be Light if I'm carrying this with me? If I'm using this as a restaurant like high chair cover, maybe I would also need my restaurant needs stuff in there, so I can go ahead and pack the rest of this Be Light for restaurant needs, and that way I'm super prepared. So you know what, let me just put the Be Prepared aside for a minute and show you how I'm going to experiment with packing this Be Light. I think in one of the front bottle pockets I'm going to put some meat cheeks because I tend to just always be needing those when my son is eating. I think I'm going to use a large set piece for restaurant needs for my son, and in here I'm just going to put a Be Neat. This is in the Tokidoki Dreams print, love it. I'm going to throw 2 of my pouches in there. Like I said, these are just nice to have for emergencies, but we're eating solid food now for the most part, so hopefully I'll be able to just stop and feed him real food. I'm going to throw a spoon in there, along with his little placemat that I like to put down when his food comes. This is one of those things that's kind of sticky, so he's not able to toss his plate all around when the food is sitting on it. So I think I'm just going to sit this on the top of the Be Light, just like that. And now I have got a nice little bag already packed up with everything that I'll be taking into a restaurant to feed my son, and I can put this inside of the Be Prepared. And I'm just going to go ahead and tuck this Be Light into the Be Prepared as well. Okay, the last major thing that I'm going to need for this bag is, of course, a diapering bag. And I think I'm going to stick with the large Be Organized this week. I found that I can get the most cloth diapers in here. I can fit about 3 or 4 in here depending on what kind I'm using. So I've got 3 cloth diapers in here. I have a change pad from my Be Sporty. And usually inside of my diapering quick or Be Organized, I keep my Planet-Wise medium wet bag, but since this week I'm planning on being out a little bit longer of periods of time, I'm actually packing my Kanga Care wet bag. It's a little bigger, it carries more diapers, and when this is full I can toss this into my car, and that way I'm not carrying around a bunch of dirty diapers with me. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to place it right in front of the Be Light. I've got a little room left over, so I think I'm going to take a medium set piece in the Duchess print, and I'm going to toss his Sophie the Giraffe in there because he loves that toy. It's great for keeping him entertained. A little book that we got from Chick-fil-A, and some of these little people that he likes to play with. So this will just be a little entertainment kit for him for if we get stuck somewhere and I need to keep him busy. And I think I'm going to tuck that down in this mesh pocket. No, I don't think so. I'm going to do it here. So I think I mentioned at the beginning of my video that I have to take my dog to the eye doctor tomorrow, and I'm not expecting that to be a very pleasant trip for either of us. So I've decided to pack a medium set piece with doggy treats in it. And I know, I think that there are Jujube lovers around the world gasping at the fact that I have dog treats inside of a bag. But the way I see it is, these are machine washable. They're meant to take a beating, and they can. So I'm going to stop babying my bags the way that I have been, and I'm going to use them in a convenient way. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to stick it in this front mesh pocket here. Now, the big question is, will this zip up? Great. So it's a little bulky, but I'm pretty sure I can smush it. And there we are. So that is a pretty heavily packed bag. I know someone's going to ask in the comments, so I'm going to go ahead and lift it. It's actually not that heavy. I'm holding it with one hand right now, and that's really just not that bad. I don't think that I would want to carry it with one hand all day, that's for sure. But because it has these nice tote straps that you can throw over your shoulder, plus the messenger strap to help distribute that weight, I don't think it's going to be any problem at all. Alright everybody, so that is how I am packing my Jujube Be Prepared this week. Don't forget that Olivia is going to be hosting 5 Ways Wednesday this week. She's going to be showing you 5 ways to pack the Jujube Be Right Back, and you don't want to miss it. So make sure that you go subscribe to her channel, which I have linked down below. As always, I'd love it if you would subscribe to this channel, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye!